Hello, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining me on the first of what I hope will be many episodes, which I'll be doing in Diablo 4. The game was released June 6th, but I did have some early access through betas and the server stress test, where I have played a character about halfway through the story, and that was just to get a feel for the game, the skill tree, the abilities, the gear, and the key bindings. I have played a lot of the original Diablo on Sony PlayStation, Diablo 2 on the PC, and Diablo 3 on both the Xbox and the PC. Diablo 4, however, feels very, very different, but it's also at the same time feels the same. They have beautifully updated visuals and graphics, but the game still has the theme that the series has maintained over its lifetime. When I was deciding what class to play for my first series, I chose a Sorcerer. I have played a lot of this class in both D2 and D3, and I've always liked the power the Sorcerer brings to the table, as well as a challenge that being a squishy cloth wearer also brings. That being said, with all of the armor capabilities, the barriers, all that sort of thing, there is a lot of damage mitigation that the Sorcerer does have. It's a very survivable class if played properly. So I will quickly go over my thoughts and ideas for this Diablo series. I'm going to try and keep my videos to be around 35 minutes long. So I'll just show the gameplay. The cinematics, the rummaging through my inventory, rummaging through my abilities, all of that's going to be removed, and I'm just going to show gameplay. That being said, because there are a lot of long walks where I'm just killing mobs, I'm going to time lapse those. That way, the video time can be to a minimum. What I'll do is at the beginning of each subsequent episode, I'm going to show what gear upgrades I made, what ability upgrades. That way I can keep you guys in the loop while keeping my videos at a relatively decent length to watch. Scarlette has already spawned herself in and she's on her way, so let's continue on our journey with Scarlette. We are now making our way to the first boss fight. He's not too hard, and he's just there to sort of give us a feel of how these encounters will be working. Always make sure you have enough health potions, your health is fully topped off, and there's generally a well just outside or in the vicinity to make sure you're topped up. It's also a good idea to make sure you have all your abilities, your key bindings, and your gear fully upgraded before you enter the fight, just for survivability. If you do happen to die, there's a respawn right close, and it always gives you your full health and your full potions. That being said, let's get on with it. At the top of the screen, you're going to see the health bar, and the health bar has 3 triangles. These are the phase indicators. As you deplete this health, you're going to enter each phase, and just remember each phase gets progressively harder, but he does drop potions at the end of each phase. And I have 3 because I'm only on world tier 1. As you go up in tier, there will be more phases. Because this was an entry level boss, the loot wasn't that great that dropped, but I did get some upgrades, and we'll attach them, and Scarlette will continue her journey. So now we're entering the town of Diablo. It's sort of like the main central hub of the game. It's where you have your blacksmith, it's where you have your alchemist, it's where you're going to be spending a fair bit of your time. It's also the open world where you'll see other players, communicate, all that sort of stuff. Your jewel crafters here. Very integral part of the game. You'll spend a fair bit of time within this town. Make sure you're getting yourself acclimated with where everything is. It'll speed up time running around in getting everything. This is also where they're going to send you on your first major quest chain. And I do like this quest chain a lot. When you do enter the towns, always make sure you look for and activate the waypoints. If you forget one, it's horrible to have to slog your way all the way back to a town that you forgot to get the waypoint. Always remember to grab the waypoints. I also grab all the quests that are within the town. Now, I don't always just run out and do them right away, but I always have them. That way, when I'm in the open world and I see the blue ring or the yellow ring, I just go there, complete the quest, and then continue on with my journey. That way, I'm always doing something. I'm never just stagnant within the game as much as I possibly can. So this little quest here teaches you how to use the emote tool. There's a few things within the world that's going to ask you to thank them or cheer them or bless them, that sort of thing. And this is the quest here that sort of teaches you how to do that.
Impressive.
And then we progress up through into the cathedral where we'll get our first quest chain. This is a larger quest chain, and the rewards at the end are significantly better than the small little quests that we've done along the way. So at this point, what I'm doing is I'm going to make sure I got all the side quests. I'll make sure my gear is completely updated. Everything is sold. Everything is salvaged. Anything I need to do in town, this is the point I do it before I venture back out into the real world and continue on with the quest chain. Another small helpful hint is to pin the location you're going to on your minimap. That way, if you find an event or a side quest, you can go and do it, and then easily get back on with your journey to finish your quest. So now we've just come upon our first event. These are a great tool and resource for orbs, extra gold, extra gear, sometimes even legendaries have dropped from them. They're all unique in their own way. Some of them have you kill waves of mobs, some of them have you kill mobs in a timeline, some of them have you, like this one, stand on 4 different circles, let the blood go to the center tool. They're all unique. I would strongly suggest doing as many of them as you can along your journey. This made me so happy to see. Treasure goblins are in the game. In the beta and the server tests and the little bit I played in the pre-release, I never seen one, so I just assumed they were removed from the game. This made me so happy to see that it was put into the game for us. So we've just come up on the town of Yelesna. There's a waypoint, blacksmith, armor dealer, orb dealer. It's a small little community. I don't know what type of position it plays at the end game, but right now it's going to give you the next part of your quest. So make sure you grab that and all of the other side quests, and importantly, grab the waypoint, and then we'll continue on with our journey. So this guy here, he's going to give us the actual quest to fulfill our quest chain that we're looking to complete today. So this guy here, I wouldn't consider him a boss, more like a gatekeeper. He's a lot harder than your standard mob, but he's not as hard as a boss. You do have to complete him to finish this set inside this quest. He's not very hard and you'll move on quickly. So now we made it to Bernard. This is the end boss of this quest chain. She is rather difficult. In each of her 3 phases, she does get harder. There's more mobs, the ads are harder, but she's very unique in the fact that you don't attack the boss, you kill the ads to bring her health down. I really enjoyed this fight, and it's a great introduction to how hard bosses will actually be as we move forward. I would also like to point out here that during some bosses ads phase, there are certain ads you have to drop. And in this one, it's the Pit Lord. The Pit Lord hits hard, and I consumed potions. My barrier was up at all as often as I could have it. He is a very, very tough ad. We have just dropped Bernard, and as you can see, we got a yellow dagger for completing the quest associated with it. The only thing left to do at this point is teleport back to a town where we're going to salvage our gear, we're going to sell our gear, we're going to do all those sorts of upgrades. While I am in Yelesna, what I'm going to do is make sure my bags are empty, my gear's repaired, everything's salvaged, my abilities are up to where they need to be, but I'm also going to hand in any and all side quests that I might have. And we've just completed our goal of today of finishing that quest. I do hope you guys all enjoy it, and in the next episode we'll continue on with this. And as always, thank you for stopping by.